This is Tahiti, 1979, and when we went to Tahiti in 1979, we went there, me and Ruli went there twice. Tahiti, we went to 79, maybe about 1986, something like that. I've been to Tahiti 3 times. So this is when we went to Tahiti, Club Med, for a couple of weeks from California, San Diego. We lived in San Diego. So we took a trip to Tahiti, which is way out in the South Pacific, way below Hawaii. It takes about 8 hours overnight to fly from Los Angeles all the way to Papeete, Tahiti. This is Papeete, Tahiti right here. And downtown, those buses are called La Truck. And you would take those anywhere you wanted to go, around the island or downtown Papeete, La Truck. These are stores and things that are downtown Papeete, Tahiti. And 1979. This was originally done on my 8mm movie camera that had a 6:1 zoom to it. And then in the 80s, I had it converted to a VHS tape that says Bank of Tahiti. And then I'm now playing this on a VHS recorder and onto a thin screen TV. There's Ruli. And then I've got my Sony camera in front of the TV, and I'm just taking a picture of the TV, digitizing it, MPEG, making an MPEG movie out of it, so I can digitize it and put it on CDs and keep it playing on computers and everything then. So here we are, old technology, 8mm movie pictures put onto VHS tape. That's old technology now because everything's going DVD. And I got this being played on a television and recording it as a MPEG movie on my Sony DSC-P52 Sony digital camera. And it takes MPEG movies. I got a 2 gig chip in it right now, so I can take a fairly large movie. And this is our 1979 trip to Tahiti. Basically, when we arrived, I started taking movie pictures right away. Oops, it kind of blinked on me there. That's not good. They're jumping off the boat. The kids are going onto the boat, and then they jump off the boat into the water. And I'm sure they're not supposed to do that, but they do it. Now this is the place that we stayed at in Bora Bora. This is Bora Bora, one of our first stops. So Bora Bora, we're out on one of those huts that's over the water. Really, really pretty, real nice. This is a picture I'm taking of the 8mm movie camera right out of the back balcony of the hut at Bora Bora. Now there's a little Motutapi little island off Bora Bora right out there, and this is it right here. We took a boat trip out to it a little bit later on. We're going to have a party out on this Motutapi. That's the name of the little teeny island off from Bora Bora. So we're going out here, our own private little thing. I think that's me trying to learn how to windsurf. Ruli took some pictures of me. I tried to learn how to windsurf at Bora Bora. Boy, was that hard. And this is different people laying out on the beach. Watch out in Tahiti, I'm telling you. They don't wear enough clothes, I'm thinking. Oh boy. And there's Ruli. She's going to go snorkeling. Bye. So there she goes. Going to go out snorkeling. And oops. And now she's coming back up out of the water at another time with just a t-shirt on. Oh boy, she's had too much to drink there. I think she's got some sort of a drink in her hands right there. A little bit too much to drink. It says Bora Bora, but she's whoop, she's got a wet t-shirt on. Whoop, I don't like that tape blinking like that. And so since it's a wet t-shirt, might just well take it off then. We'll get an all over tan. Oh, what's with that tape blinking like that? I don't like that. It's blinky blinky. Oh, no. Here we are, learning how to do a hula, Tahitian style hula. and the people at Club Med are teaching everybody how to hula. And right now this is the girls' version, how they're supposed to swing their hips and do the swingies and like that. Now Ruli's over there on the left. Whoops, I don't like that tape linking. Right there is Ruli in the black. She's learning how to hula. And there she goes. They're all swinging their hips, so they gotta swing the hips. Then this is the guys. How the guys, they kind of do their knees. They lock their knees and tick 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 like that. And the way they go. So the guys are dancing with their knees like that, and the girls do the hula hula dance, and then they get together and they do their thing. And there they go. The girls are doing their thing, and the guys are doing their thing, and they dance together, and away we go. And we're swinging the hips right there. And so this is Club Med Tahitian style, learning how to do the, whatever they called it, the Tahitian style of the hula, Hawaiian hula. We're having like an outing here. They're going to do barbecue and foods and fruits and everything. Right there's how they do the barbecue way over there. My 6:1 zoom lens, I can zoom right in on them there. And this is all the different kinds of foods that they had. Oh, Club Med, they just, oh, do they eat good. They have all different kinds of things. Fruits and vegetables and of course all different kinds of barbecued meats that they do on an outing like this. I don't like that blinking like that. It's not good. And there's Ruli way over there in the background in the black bikini. And now, this is, I believe, Bastille Days, July 14th, I think it is, 1979. And they're doing boat races, Bastille Day festivals, and they're going across the harbor here, and they're racing across the harbor, get to a flag over there, and they turn around and then they come back. And you can see the waves way in the background there, the white waves. It's a lagoon, a reef that's way out there is a reef. So this lagoon is kind of a protected lagoon from the ocean. So it gets protected. That's all the different peoples standing on the dock there, watching the boats go across, racing. And they're doing a race, Bastille Day festivals, Tahitian styles. Bastille Day is a French holiday. Tahiti's owned by the French. That's typical how the Club Med seats are like that, the white seats like that, just sitting at the edge of the water. And you grab one of those seats and just sit there and lay out like a lizard and soak up the sun. There they're going across, the boats are going across the harbor, and until they get to that flag out there, right there, and then they go around that flag and they come back, and there's a race as to who's going to get there first. Oh, see, there's some of them are coming back already. And oh my goodness, I don't know why that's blinking like that. That's not a good thing. And so they're going across the harbor. I hope this tape keeps going. Now you know why I'm digitizing it. That was me. That's me right there in the white. That's me right there again. And Ruli's taking a picture of me. Camera's on a tripod. She's taking a picture. She took a picture of me and then taking a picture of the boats going across there. And there's some more Club Med people coming in. They're boating them right in. They fly into Papeete, Tahiti, and then they boat them over here to Moorea. And that's Ruli right there in the black. She's going out to the edge of the dock there to go watch the peoples. And I'm zooming right in on Ruli right there. There she is, with her hands on her hip. And she's watching the boats out there. Okay. I have no idea why that's blinking like that. Good thing I'm digitizing it, I'm telling you. And the boats are going across the harbor there. And this is where we stayed at this particular hut right here. Ruleigh's going up to the hut, and right there's the name of it. I don't know what the name of it is, I forgot. I can't quite make it out, but there's a name. Each hut has its own name. That's the Tahitian, or whatever it's called. And Ruleigh's taking a picture of me coming up, and up, oh no. And so we have to have t-shirts and things on so we don't get sunburned, because it's the sun is pretty intense there. We had to be careful of not getting sunburned. And that's where we stayed, over the water there. Really, really pretty and nice and real nice. So she's got a flower in her hair on the right side. That means she's taken. And you take all these flowers and you put them in your right side or the left side. And there goes Ruleigh going across that bridge there. Oh, bye. So she's going to go shopping in those huts over there. Some of those huts are for shopping, boutiques and things. And some of them are for dining halls and different areas like that. And this is all at Moorea. This is off my master video of 8mm that's been converted to a VHS tape. There's the truck that went around Moorea. We took an around the island tour there too. Now they're doing festivals here now because it's Bastille Day. It's a good time to go to Tahiti, Bastille Day. They have all kinds of festivals and things going on, games, huts, places to eat, things to do. And so that's what all this was. It's places to eat and things to do and events and a lot of activity. Downtown, some town, whatever the town is there on Moorea. There's only one town. The island's not that big. Ruleigh's taking a picture of me, and the way I go, I'm going out for a walk. I'm going to go out and check one of those huts, and she's taking a picture of me. I'm waving at her. Says, here I go. And she's taking a picture of all the things there, of the harbor and everything at Moorea, whatever that name of that town is, at Moorea. And here's some of the huts that were there at Moorea at these set up for the festivals here, for the events for the Bastille Day. And those little go-kart things, the motorcycles, that's scooters, that's how they got around the island. And Moorea is known for, it's a volcanic island. It's known for these volcanic mountains here. And it's a big volcanic mountain, and that's part of the volcano right there. Huge volcano. But that's what the island's made out of, just a big volcano. Ruleigh's taking a picture of me now. I'm standing there. And nice background of the volcano. Wow, pretty nice. And she zoomed right in on me. Ta-da! And that's how typical how they go around. Tahitian girl right there on the scooters. And that's the sunset, and that was the name of the sunset right there. And now we're flying into another island. Now that could have been Bora Bora, where we're just there. All that was Bora Bora. And I think we're flying into Moorea right now. So we're flying from Bora Bora over into Moorea. And going to Club Med Moorea. So we stayed at two different places. 1 week in Bora Bora and 1 week in Moorea. So we're flying this Club Med right down there. Club Med Bora Bora. I'm taking a picture right out of the airplane window as we're flying over to Moorea from Bora Bora. And we're coming in for a landing here. That's how pretty the water is, really nice. You can see how the lagoon's protected right there by that reef. This is inside that plane, maybe 3 people, 4 people on each side, and the pilot and the co-pilot up front, or maybe even a rider. Air Tahiti. So they fly around between the different islands. That's when we first landed there. We get a laurel wreath put on top of our head. All the people, when we get off the bus, they catch the people, and they give them a laurel wreath and put it right on their head. and welcome them. Now, and that's what they were doing, was water skiing in the harbor. And that's when we first got there, and they were doing the water skiing. And that's the beach there at Moorea. And all the Club Med peoples are setting up for lunch right there. And delicious food. They always had really nice, good, delicious food. And big production. When they set out for lunch, it was a really big production. You had all these different stations and different foods you could eat. Shrimp or fish or fruit. And that's desserts right there. It looks like they're showing some desserts and all these tables set up. You just walked around, picked up what you wanted, and went back to where you sat down and ate your things. That's a shrimp boat, shrimp tree type thing. Huge, all different kinds of shrimp. They had a lot of fish and shrimp and good stuff like that. Cooking up some barbecue stuff right there. Big production. Whoops. Now we're having a body painting event. And all the girls' bodies are being painted up right now. They need some sort of covering. They're overexposed and underdone, so they need their bodies painted. So of course all the guys are volunteering to paint the girl's body, front and back, whatever it takes. Or other components, other parts. There's the back, there's the front. My goodness, they're just getting painted all over the place. Everywhere getting painted. We have volunteers in various attires. And they're going to paint, they paint everywhere. They're doing body painting everywhere. Whatever it takes. And this is our hut that we stayed at, or what it looks like in Moorea. Typical staying there in Moorea. At the huts. Now this is, we take a around the island tour on a boat like this, and they got a big motor on the back. We're going to go all the way around the island on an island boat ride, and we just hop on the boat, and the way we went, everything's volcano mountains there. All these are just the remnants of the volcanoes. And now we're in the boat, and I've got my 8mm camera, and I'm zooming in on the houses of the area and everything. That's what it looks like. And there's another boat that came with us, so I'm taking a picture of the other boat right next to us. We're just zipping across this harbor. The water's just crystal clear. You can see 30, 40 feet down. Just crystal clear, see fishies and everything. So we're just zipping right across this water here. Volcanic mountains, the remnants of it anyway. And we're just scooting right across this harbor. And away we go. Just having a good old time. I think Ruli's taking this picture, and that's me right there coming into the picture, right there. Oh, and a duck. I had to duck in order to, that's me right there. Had the duck. And there we are, zipping across. Ruli's taking this picture with the 8mm camera. Sometimes I had the camera, sometimes she had the 8mm camera. And away we go. We're cutting across the harbor. Water, beautiful blue water. There's an island over there. They're taking us over to that island. And we're going to, they're going to drop us off and pick us up a few hours later. So we get to be on this island all by ourselves and go swimming and playing in the water and out there all by ourselves. Hardly anybody's there. There's a few kids right there. They're Tahitian peoples. They're playing and running back and forth. They're just zipping us across this island. I have no idea why that's blinking like that. There's the harbor, typical harbor. Kind of high up on the mountain, the hills there in Moorea. You can see where the coral reef is there, where it's a protected harbor. And typical of the area there. Tahitian people just sitting there watching the harbor. And there's some boats and things, sailboats and things that people come in, some other over the water huts and things that are over the water. Real nice places to stay. That's not Club Med, that's another club that's there. There's various clubs and hotels that are right there, really expensive. Now we're taking a Jeep tour. I think that was really waving. We took a Jeep tour around the island, hopped in the Jeep and went around. There's some birds there. I guess I was fascinated with those birds. And Tahitian peoples there. And Tahitian birds. I zoomed right in on him. He doesn't know because I got a 6-to-1 lens, so I can take a pretty good close-up of him. I'm not that close to him, so I don't scare him. And there's Ruli, and getting a good tan everywhere. And she's laying there. She goes, "Go away." And then there's me going into the water. She's taking a picture of me now going into the water. It's nice and warm, delicious, clear. I said, see you later, and I'm going in. Whoops, little rocky, but it's okay. And the water's just so much, so warm. Oh, just jump right in. Oh, go swimming, delicious. And there I go. I'm going swimming into the water there. Fun. I like those birds, I guess. Took a lot of pictures of those birds. And there's somebody, I think that was Ruli. She took a picture of me. That's me. Floating out in, yeah, that's me floating in the water. And she took a picture of me shooting through the leaves there. Pretty good photography, I'm telling you. And I didn't know that she was taking this picture. I'm just playing in the water. And there's people, they're professional windsurfers right there. They know what they're doing. Zipping right across the harbor. I had a heck of a time trying to do that. It was not easy to do. It's really difficult. You have to have a lot of strength in your arms and everything to do that. And he's just zipping across that harbor. He's doing a good job. You get that wind just right, and away you go. You just keep right on it going. The wind's just pushing them right along. It's like a sailboat where you're going pretty fast. Now there's Club Med with all the peoples of Club Med right there. And you take one of those white chairs and you pull it to where you want, at the edge of the water, wherever you want. And you just lay in the white chair and away you go. Those are sand sculptures there that different peoples have made. They're not people, those are sand sculptures. They did a really good job doing the sand sculptures. There's some sailboats way out there. I'm way up on a mountaintop here somewhere. I just zoomed in and caught those sailboats there, way up on the top mountaintops of Moorea, Tahiti there, Moorea. And that's what it looks like, way at the very top of the mountains. And that's the harbor there. Big boat, huge boat. In the harbor of Moorea. I wouldn't know what the name of the harbor is, but it's the harbor at Moorea. And different boats are coming in and going out. And zooming right in on this boat. That's a really big, huge boat. Not sure whose boat that is, but it's a big one. It has many sails on it. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 sails. There, yeah, I am next to that boat there. Ruli's taking a picture of me with the boat, and she zoomed right in on the boat there. So she's a good photographer too. Excellent. Excellent shot. Really good. And then there's a picture of me taking a picture of Ruli with that same boat. And there's kids out there. Those kids were just having a good old time right there. Kids and an older guy, maybe teenager. And this is Club Med people on their days off. They're out doing their recreational things on their days off. So they get so many days on and so many days off. They like the days off, obviously. And there's somebody getting some suntan oil. Make sure you get that suntan oil all over. Then you don't get sunburned on parts that normally are not exposed. And there's all the crowns, the laurel wreath crowns. And this is another day, maybe the next day, and they're welcoming the next group of people coming in. They all get crowned with a laurel crown. They all become poet laureates, and with the laurel crown. And here's somebody scooting across that harbor on a windsail. He's a professional. Really, really good. And you turn that sail around and you can go back. And I think that's what they're doing right there, getting ready to go back. There's a close-up of a windsurfer doing a good job. Slow. That one's slow. I think they're getting ready to maybe turn it around the other way. Whoops. 8mm film was flickering there when it was being converted to VHS tape. And I got a good close-up of this person windsurfing right there in Tahiti in the harbor. And they had those windsurfing things available if you wanted to learn how to do windsurfing. That's a girl actually on that one. And the way she goes, windsurfing. And here she's coming back. Or maybe that's a guy. I think that's a guy right there coming back. So girls and guys from Tahiti could do this pretty good. But I had a heck of a time doing it. I didn't really catch on to it. I tried. Yep, definitely a girl there doing that. And she's doing pretty good. Just zipping right across there. Yeah, caught the next one going back right there. They're doing a good job. They know how to do that. They were good at this windsurfing stuff, I'm telling you. Shooting them right through the branches there. They knew what they were doing. Watch out for the people up in Tahiti there. They get all over tans, I'm telling you. I'm out on the dock there, where the boats are. This is where we get our boats for going around the island tours or going out to another island, little Motutapi or something. And you get on these docks and you would take a boat trip, and it was available every day wherever you wanted to go to. All you do is sign up and just go. Sign up the previous day, then you go out. Water's just crystal clear there. Really nice water. This is Club Med, the beach there at Club Med. Whoops, a little flickering, a little kid right there. Picking up sand, doing sand. Here's somebody being pulled on a boat and doing water skiing. Zip. Peoples of Tahiti. Two peoples of Tahiti. Three peoples of Tahiti. Whoops. And this is a Tahitian sunset with a boat going across at sunset, zip with the water skiers, and the sun's sinking down into the water, and there goes those water skiers again, and the Tahitian sunset. And that would be typical. Each evening we watch the sunset go down like that into the water, and I'm filming the sun going down as a sunset, a Tahitian sunset. Man, this tape was really blinking a lot, I'll tell you. Good thing I digitized it. And by getting a close-up of the sun disappearing, because it's about ready to disappear, and then you get a last moment flash there. Took another picture of the sun up. Sun just disappeared right there. It's gone. It went right down into the ocean, just disappeared. And that's our trip to Tahiti.